Cancers, cancers, cancers. Y'all like that freestyle, didn't y'all? What's up, YouTube? It's Sidnie Iyland here. It's Island with the Island with the Y, not an S, and I'm coming to y'all with Cancer's most annoying habits. Check out my buns. Check out my buns. The first annoying habit of Cancers is that y'all can be too freaking clingy. Back up. Back up. Okay. You meet a Cancer, and I have to admit, Cancers can be nice. They can be very sweet. But they want to hug you and touch you and squeeze you before they even get to know you. Sometimes they don't even know your name before they want to hug you. I've run into a lot of Cancers like this. They were like, hey, this is, and they're ready to jump at me and hug me. Hold on, buddy. I like to cuddle. I like to be hugged, but only by people that I know. Okay, I don't know what you got. And it can be super sweet, that they like to be hugged and like to hug people. That's super sweet. But it can also be super suffocating. Number two, a second annoying habit of Cancers is that y'all can be overly emotional, like too emotional. And y'all think with your heart rather than your head. I mean, it's okay to sometimes think with your heart, but in my opinion, you need a balance of both. Think with your head and think with your heart at different times. But with Cancers, y'all like only think with y'all head. Everything is about y'all emotions. Everything is about how y'all feel, and it can kind of cause y'all to be irrational. You will say something to a Cancer that they don't necessarily like, and then they'll start to get tears in their eyes. They'll be like, Cancers can be idealist, and they can be super imaginative. And if you go against their fantasies and you say something that is a dose of reality, if you give them a dose of reality, they're going to get emotional, and I've seen it. I had this time where I told my Cancer friend, I don't really like your boyfriend. And then she started to cry. And I'm like, I didn't say I didn't like you. I said I didn't like your boyfriend. Okay, there's no reason for you to cry. And she literally had tears in her eyes when I said, I just don't really like him, And I mean, I didn't like him because I had kind of weird vibes from him. It wasn't like I didn't like him just for the sake of not liking him, just to be a bitch. Like, I didn't like him because I didn't think that he was good for her. And then Cancers have this way where when you do that, they make you feel guilty. Like, you feel bad for being blunt and being honest and speaking your opinion. Because they get all emotional, and it's like, they're like babies. A third annoying habit of Cancers is that y'all Cancers can be so moody and so snappy and just crabby and just, like, you'll say one thing to a Cancer and Cancer's moods fluctuate. Like, it's crazy. Like, they'll literally be like super duper high energy and happy and laughing really loud and like giggly little kids, and you think it's all good, and then the next minute they're like super depressed and they're crying about something, or they're moping about something, and then they get mad. Like, Cancers are just the most snappy sign in the zodiac. All of a sudden they're just snapping at you. You just say something and like, shut up, and I'm like, shut up? What are you talking to? Kind of like, you don't even know what really happened. What is going on in a Cancer's brain that made them want to snap at this particular thing? You never really know what's going to set a Cancer off, and that's really annoying. Number 4, Cancers, y'all take things too personal. Not everything is about y'all, and not everything is about y'all feelings. For example, let's say I'm going on a rant about something, just something that I'm irritated about, and I'm just being the super opinionated black girl that I am, and I'm going on a rant, right? And the Cancer thinks that I'm going on a rant about them, and I'm really going on a rant about Joe down the street who disrespected me the other day at the Dollar Tree. But they think that I'm talking about them. And so they're like, what do you mean? Are you talking about me? And I'm like, no, boo-boo, everything's not about you. Number 6, another annoying habit of Cancers is that they have this my way or the highway kind of view. Like, everything needs to be what they want. Everything needs to be their way, or they're not going to participate, or they're not going to cooperate. Like the Cancer girl that I worked with at Popeyes, as soon as I started to keep my distance, and I just kept my distance because I felt like she was getting too clingy, and it made me uncomfortable because she immediately wanted me to go over her house, even though we only had been talking for a few days. And I thought that was a bit too much. So I just kind of kept back, because she started just telling me all types of stuff about her past that I just felt like I wasn't ready to hear. And as soon as I took a step back and didn't really talk to her as much, she started to get dramatic. Because I wasn't giving her the attention that she wanted, then she started talking shit about me to other people at work and stuff like that. And Cancers are like that. They can be big old brats. If they don't get their way, they'll retaliate in like these passive aggressive kind of, sneaky ways. And she would sneak and talk about me behind my back just because I started to keep my distance from her. And Cancers can't stand if you don't give them that attention that they really want. Number 7, Cancers can be super dramatic. Yes, that's one thing that gets on my nerves about y'all Cancers, is that like y'all just make everything into a big deal. Like y'all feelings, number one, y'all think that y'all feelings is like the most important thing on the planet, and y'all make it into a huge deal, and everybody's got to talk about it, everybody's got to know about it, everybody's got to know that a Cancer had feelings today. Like, of course you had feelings today, Cancer. You're a Cancer. I feel like Cancers need a certain amount of drama in their life, or else they're just not content. They'll literally start drama and make something out of nothing. Number 8, Cancers are famous for playing the victim. This is one of the most annoying things about Cancer. When a Cancer does something that is rude or disrespectful and you call them out on it, they'll play the victim and act innocent, act like that they never did anything wrong. And they'll be kind of like, you yelling at them like, hey, Cancer, you disrespecting me. I don't like the way you did that. And they'll be like, start crying or start acting like that they never did anything wrong. And this irritates me so much. I've known several Cancers who would do that. And sometimes I'm not sure if Cancers know what they're doing, or if they know what they're doing and they just choose to play the victim just to get out of a certain situation. I feel like it's probably both. But Cancers, they can be so annoying, y'all. Like, I'm telling you, they always need to cry at least 5 times a day. They can never own up to anything wrong that they do. Whenever somebody confront them, they're so non-confrontational and so avoidant that they ditch as soon as they feel the heat, as soon as they feel that you're about to comfort them. They can't handle it. I'm not sure if this is number 8 or number 9, but it is Cancers cannot be alone. They cannot be single. It's both. They just can't be in a room by themselves, and they also just can't stand to not be in a relationship. I've known a lot of Cancers like this. Like, most Cancers, honestly, have trouble being alone. I know it's not the case for all Cancers, but Cancers are just so clingy. They need some type of energy to latch onto, or else they feel lost, honestly. And this can kind of make people see y'all like y'all don't have a spine. Cancers can be serial daters. They'll just date just so that they don't have to be alone. And it kind of can be annoying because sometimes you just like I've had Cancer friends who I just want to hang out with you and just not have to worry about your man. But they always want to find some type of way to include their man. When it's just like, okay, you just want a girls' night out, but they somehow need to be with their man. And it can go as far as to sometimes they can choose their man over you and stuff like that, which has happened to me. They'll just feel like that, okay, even if you're in a friendship with a Cancer for a long time, their man, it doesn't matter how short or how long they've known you or their man, they're going to pick their man over you. And that's fucking annoying. I said their man because I'm talking about Cancer girls, but I'm pretty sure Cancer guys would probably do the same thing. I believe this is number 10. Cancers can be greedy. Yes, y'all just want to eat everything. Sometimes, Cancers will eat and they won't share with you. I'm not saying this is all Cancers, because Cancers do have a really sweet side where they can be very sharing and very giving. But I had this one incident where me and my friends were all about to eat, and this was a Cancer guy. It was me and like a couple other people. We was all about to eat, and when it was time coming to get the food, dude got like 2 steaks, and he got just a whole bunch of food, and then it wasn't a lot left for anybody else. And dude who cooked the food turned to me, and he was like, where's your food? Like, how come you didn't get your food? I was like, there wasn't any more left. And then we all looked at Cancer, and we saw his plate full of food, and we was like, Cancer! And he was like, oh, sorry. He didn't really even care, because food is just number 1 to a Cancer. If their house would have burned down and you and a plate of food was in it, they take the food first and leave your ass. I'm going to stop numbering them, y'all. The next one is that Cancers, y'all complain too much. Y'all gripe and whine, and y'all just big old crybabies. Something is always a problem. Y'all are never satisfied with anything. Y'all are super duper pessimistic and negative. And I believe that's all for Cancer's most annoying habits. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. Please don't take this stuff too personal. I do this all for fun and to enlighten people about the signs. That's pretty much it. I don't make these videos to offend anybody. I love y'all Cancers. I'm super compatible with y'all because I'm a Taurus. And we want the same things in life. Like, I know my soulmate is going to be a Cancer. Like, I know it. I know my husband is going to be a Cancer. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye-bye.